Trump leads in the polls not because Americans like him, but because they despise big government. This past week Paul McCartney released the last Beatles song, and then the Rolling Stones topped the charts with the release of their new album. We tangle with Iran. Then there are sudden uprisings in Beirut. Just how far back did we set the clocks last weekend? When Joe Biden was briefed about Beirut, he said, "Yeah, Beirut was good in his day, but Mickey Mantle was a better home run hitter." With the incompetence and corruption of this Biden administration, and Trump not speaking a lot, because the courts have him under various gag orders, the Donald has risen in the polls. Some pollsters say he is winning in 5 key swing states, although results in Virginia's elections Tuesday still point to abortion hurting Republicans. I guess it reminds us that the more we see of a politician, the less we like. Biden won the presidency from his basement. Trump might win it back from the witness stand of 3 trials. Donald Trump is particularly popular in the South. It seems odd that a brash, obnoxious New Yorker like Trump would resonate in the South. We do not like the personality of Trump, but we really do not like how big, expensive, arrogant, and corrupt the federal government has become. He is a proxy for our anger. We are also tired of the arrogant, leftist, coastal elite narrative that we are racist rubes, and they know better than we do. Lefties paint a narrative that every southern state's state bird is Jim Crow. Trump's policies and results represent what we want. It takes a bombastic outsider to change Washington. All this racist finger pointing at the South is the deflection of the racism of the North. There are no more racist cities than Boston or New York. Remember Martha's Vineyard as its denizens clutched their pearls when illegal immigrants arrived, and turned them away? The reality is that the races get along better in the South, especially in smaller towns, than up north. The South and Republicans take a dim view of government. We believe it should be minimal and should serve the people. Democrats believe government should be big and serve them. Barack Obama traffics in woke race baiting like no one else. He is probably the puppeteer running the Biden administration. Obama pops into campaigns in states like Virginia and Kentucky with robocalls to help Democrats and to keep the machine going. He is pro-Palestine and hides behind his woke rhetoric. He does not even make light or joke about himself, because that would be racist. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than everyone knows Biden is a total disaster. But if they dump him, they get the lightweight affirmative action product, Kamala Harris. She is Biden's safety net. You move him out, you get her. Checkmate and stalemate. The Dems have party discipline that the GOP does not have. They destroyed Robert Kennedy Jr. as a primary challenger to Biden. Even when Kennedy was polling at 20%, they refused to let him debate Biden or to provide him Secret Service protection. Even worse, when he asked for security, Biden offered Hillary Clinton. Although he invites criticism, Trump continues to take the slings and arrows of the outrageous left. CNN repeats the Democrats' confusing mantra. Democracy is at risk, whatever that means. They somehow reason that Trump views himself as some all-powerful Roman emperor. It's too bad Orange Julius is trademarked. It would be a great campaign moniker for Trump. Sadly, the nation has deteriorated so badly that we cannot seem to function as a society. This Saturday we celebrate Veterans Day, and we thank our fathers and grandfathers for their service. They fought in Japan, Germany and all over the world for our freedoms and values and to keep this country from turning into precisely what it has become today. Democrats use the brute force of government to prosecute their political opponents. Donald Trump is prosecuted by 3 very Democrat prosecutors, which only made him soar in the polls. Then he was ceremoniously arrested in Georgia. The Dems were excited that day. Elizabeth Warren showed up for the booking in full tribal war paint. Democrats want to disqualify Trump from running for president under some archaic treason law that kept Confederates from office during Reconstruction. Trump is now the first president arrested since Jefferson Davis. And that is why there will always be a Trump merchandise aisle at every Dollar General, Stuckey's, Cracker Barrel, and roadside fireworks stand in the South.